There has been some changes made to the marketplace. Let's talk about it. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. You may have noticed there were a few changes made to the marketplace. They've upgraded a few things that you can have, for example, the amount of characters you can unlock, or how much inventory space or bank space, and all that good stuff. So let's take a look. So basically for the inventory, that means that you can now have up to 28 rows of inventory as opposed to 24. For your character banks, this means that you can now have up to 20 rows of bank space as opposed to 16 before. For your shared bank, that means that you now have up to 6 rows of shared bank spaces as opposed to 4. That one will be much appreciated. My shared bank is always too small. I have a lot of characters, and obviously I keep on trading stuff from one character to the next. But we have so little bank space that it's a bit of a nightmare sometimes. So this will be much appreciated. And also for the broker, this means that you can now have up to 16 rows of broker slots as opposed to it used to be 12. And for the character slots, this means that you can now have up to 36 character slots as opposed to 32 in the past. And that one may seem a bit strange to at least some of you guys. 32 characters is probably more than enough for a lot of you guys out there. But there's people like me who are like an alcoholic who like to create characters, who like to have a whole bunch of alternate characters. Heck, at some point I toyed with the idea of maybe having an account where I would recreate the entire Teen Titans, then an account where I would recreate the entire Justice League, and so on. Or if you want to have all the powers, like if you want to have one hero character with each power set, or one villain character with each power set, or if you wanted both, if you wanted to have a hero character with each power sets and a villain character with each power sets, 32 characters was a tough squeeze for that. But with 36 character, it will give you some wiggle room to be able to get one villain and one hero with each power sets, and then a few extra characters if you need to. Now, why would you want to have a character with each power set? Maybe you want to be able to experiment a bit with all the various powers. Yeah, technically you could do that on the test server, and you could do that for free. Sadly, the test server is not always up, so it's a bit more convenient to be able to do that on the live server, as opposed to needing the test server in order to be able to do that. Or if you want to be able to recreate legend characters. Now, why would you want to recreate legend characters? Way back when we played the legends, sadly we could not get some practice with our characters outside of legend matches. So sadly you would get in a legend match with a brand new legend character that you had no idea how to play that character. Nowadays it's not as much an issue because you do have the legend practice area, but way back when, if you wanted to be able to practice with a legend character outside of legend matches, you had to recreate the legend character, and then you could practice using that character outside of legend matches. Again, now we do have the legend practice room if you want to be able to experiment with diverse legend characters, but again, using the legend characters against sparring targets, not quite the same thing. So way back when, what I did is that I had created a Batman character. I tried to recreate the legend Batman character as closely as I could, and I would practice with it outside of legend matches, so that when I would get into legend matches, I already was used to playing the Batman character. So there you go, guys. So whether you want to recreate legend characters, whether you want to have characters with each and every single powers, or whether you want to recreate the entire Legion of Superheroes, you will be able to unlock to purchase a few extra character slots in the marketplace. You will be able to purchase extra bank slots, extra shared bank, extra broker slots, and more. Obviously, if you don't use the marketplace, if you don't purchase items from the marketplace, this will not concern you. But if you already had the maximum amount of shared space or the maximum amount of characters, now you will be able to get a little bit extra more.